The Toolbox Project Niagara is in its 7th year, believe it or not. It's an initiative that was begun by our next guest, James Symons. James, why did you start this up 7 years ago?
It was actually my birthday, and I was actually at home. I was off on holidays from work, drinking a coffee, reading Niagara this week, and I kind of made a grunting noise. And my mom's like, "What is with you this morning? You are no longer a baby. You're an adult. Why are you making a baby noise?" And I'm like,
Right.
"I'm just frustrated, Ma." And she's like, "What frustrates you that you would revert to baby noises?" And I'm like, "Well, there's several care packages being distributed this Christmas for women, and I'm not seeing anything here for
Right.
homeless men living in poverty." I said, "I know there's still homeless men around." I said, "I used to volunteer at the shelter, and I haven't heard anything of homeless men being sheltered and no longer an issue." She's like, "Why don't you do research instead of saying there is nothing and then maybe there is some project?" So I did research. I found nothing. I called Suffrage Shelter. I said, "What do you have for men on Christmas morning?" She's like, "An orange, maybe some extra food, but nothing really has gift-wise." And I said, "If I'm a female staying at the shelter, what do I receive?" She's like, "You'll receive 9 care packages."
Right.
I said, "One of 9 care packages?" She's like, "No, you
All 9.
receive 9 care packages." I'm like, wow, that's not right. So I went onto Facebook. I said to friends and family, I said, "If I created something for homeless men for Christmas, would you get behind me?" And they're like, "Whatever you do, we'll get behind you." So I brainstormed. My mom actually came up with what to put in the toolboxes, and it's winter accessories, hygiene products, body wash, soap, shampoo,
And we have some of this
toothpaste.
here, right?
All the products are here.
Yeah.
So some people
Toothbrush.
may not be able to financially give everything, but something as simple
deodorants.
as going to the Dollar Tree and grabbing even one item. If everyone donated one item, it all contributes to our goal, and it helps. So
That first year, how many did you serve and how many are you expecting to put together for this year?
well, that's a great question. We started at a goal of 25. My brother and I brainstormed that night. I said, "What do we call it?" He's like, "Toolbox." He says, "There's the shoebox. Men relate to tools for hockey, for life, for everything. Toolbox." We still get calls. "Why won't you take my old circular saw?"
Right.
An elderly lady called me in the summer and she was very angry. Her husband passed. And I offered condolences. And she's like, "He has a room full of tools.
That's not what this is
How
about.
can you be an organization that won't take my husband's tools?" And I'm like, "Sorry, and I mean, if we're providing tools, it just would defeat the purpose." And so we set a goal of 25 that year. And we did 364.
Wow.
Community got behind us and ran with us.
And this year, how many are you expecting?
This year, we're looking at 1582 as our number.
My goodness.
Places such as Port Cares have requested 250. We don't promise anything. We do our best to get as many out as possible and do what we can. It's a community effort, though.
You bring up a great point by mentioning Port Cares because these are distributed by the agencies
Yep.
that work with these homeless men.
Yep.
And they give you an idea of what they need, and
Yep.
that's where that staggering number comes from.
So for the last 5 years, they have been at 15. Last year, they went up to 25. So there was an increase last year. They're now at 250. This year will be special. We are delivering our last delivery of this year will be at Suffrage Shelter, where I've arranged with Bolt Realty and the shelter a question and answer session in the cafe. It gives Bolt an opportunity to see what they're invested in, because Bolt's
Right.
one of our sponsors. Ted Bolt is absolutely amazing.
James, we're running out of time. I know you've got 40 barrels across the region.
Yes,
How can
we do.
people contribute to this?
40 barrels across Laurel, across St. Catharines and Welland, Hart Store in Welland. If they go onto Facebook, they can find our information. Our website is up and running thanks to Ellie Hughes.
James, you're doing a wonderful thing, and it's amazing to think you've been doing this for 7 years. Thanks for coming on and talking about it today.
Thank you.